Hey, it's Lauren from Rustic Honey, and today I hope you come alongside me as I decorate a little bit more for Christmas. I'm doing the back porches today, making a little bit of Christmas candy, wrapping a little bit, and doing some more finishing touches around the farmhouse. Come along with me. All right, today I am just going to bring you along as I decorate the back porch. Nothing fancy here today. I am literally running through this as fast as I can. I picked up the kids from school and I feel like we have about an hour before the sun sets. I'm trying to get the back porch cleaned up and decorated. It's been on my list for a while, but my husband is currently traveling for work, and I thought when he gets home tonight, if the back porch was clean and decorated, that would be just a really sweet homecoming Christmas feeling for him. So that gave me a little extra push to get it done tonight and to surprise him when he gets home. So I had a few colored lights hanging around in the basement, and I decided to bring out some of the old greenery that I had. I used to wrap this around some of my stair railing, but I just haven't used it in a couple years, and so sometimes the extra garland just doesn't even make it out of storage. But I thought this year we'll try something different on the back porch. I wrapped the garland with those colored lights and then kind of swagged them, is that a word, over the back doors there, and I thought I would just add a bow. The kids really love it. I'm assuming it's because of the colored lights, but my littlest one was already requesting to turn these on the next morning again because she just loved them so much. She said, "Go turn on my Christmas lights, Mommy." I have these really old bows too that they just look almost vintage at this point because they're so sun damaged. It's like a red burlap that used to be very sparkly, and now it's more like a reddish true, like the burlap shows through, so it's a little bit more of a vintage look, but they're perfect for the outdoors. They probably won't last much longer, but it's perfect for back here on the back porch. I feel like it's easy in the fall when everything is starting to die to let all of my planters sit empty, and I'm not very good at keeping like hardy winter plants or anything, so I thought we'll just put some fake things in here and really brighten up the table on the back porch. I was going to actually cut some fresh cedar branches and stick in here too because I've done that in the past and I really liked it, but I ended up putting some more sprigs of the holly in there as well, and you'll see that here at the end. But I'm kind of jumping all over the back porch right now, trying to do as much as I can before it gets dark. Cleaning as I go. As you guys know from my other videos, I feel like the cobwebs really took over this fall and I just haven't had a chance to get to all the nooks and crannies around here, but such is life and we're just busy here. And it's a farmhouse. It's kind of how it is. It's dirty a lot of times, but that's okay. So I have these really simple wreaths that I probably acquired from Walmart back when, and I just had a few extras hanging around, so I thought this would be an easy way to dress up the door. And we talked about the holly sprigs and the little add-ins in the last video when I was decorating my Christmas tree. I'll try to link that video too. If you're new here, welcome, and I will link that video if you want to see our Christmas tree decor as well. But I thought I would just dress up this wreath really simple, tuck those in, and then do another one of those burlap bows that need a little attention. Also, apologies for the changing light on my video here. I was trying to keep up with the setting sun, so some of my videos get a little bit dark while we're decorating. But I thought the finished product turned out really cute. It dresses up the door, especially with our black and white exterior. Just those little pops of red really stand out. And then one easy way that I like to dress up this little farmhouse light fixture on our back porch is the little Peace on Earth sign. I bought this at a craft fair from a friend a long time ago, and the past couple years I've been putting it underneath this porch light. I feel like it just feels very peaceful at night with that little light on. If that's the only light I end up turning on, then it still feels very welcoming and peaceful for the season. So I decided, since I went ahead and put garland over the double doors, that I really kind of wanted to match the other side. But of course I didn't have any more lights, which I just decided isn't a big deal. I will just do just the greenery on this side. So I happen to have two more like brand new garlands that I bought a couple years ago. That sounds horrible, but I just never really ended up using them. I think I bought them on sale and they've been in the back of my storage room. So I used two of them so that I could frame the entire door from the floor to the ceiling and around. And I really feel like it did frame in that area nicely, and it does tie it in better with the double doors, especially during the day. again, with the busy season, I feel like I haven't given our back porch a nice sweep for a while, and we still had corn stalks that had blown up here and leaves that kind of get stuck in the corner. We have a really wide deck, and it does stay pretty clean, but sometimes when the wind blows, things get really trapped in the corner back there. So it was nice to get all of that cleaned up. I lit a few candles in my lanterns, and I have these little trees that I bought from my aunt, again at a craft fair this year, and I just love how they set that little area off. So really nicely frames in the doors. As you can see, again, my doors are very dirty. I just realized that in this video. I was like, oh, kind of cringing to show you how dirty my doors are, but we live on a farm, and it is just, this is a true farmhouse. This is not a fake one. We get muddy and dirty, and that is the reality of a white door at a farmhouse. So, but I thought this would be nice and welcoming for my husband to come home to. Speaking of farm chores and such, I almost waited too long to go feed the chickens as I was prioritizing decorating, but I had to turn off we put in this electric fence, and of course I have it turned off right now. I'm fixing the fence a little bit and retrieving some eggs while I feed the chickens, but we've had that in the garden so that they can fertilize our garden this winter. They're a little closer to the house, which I like, and we can get the chores done easily. My husband decorated the front porch for me. We do the same thing almost every year with the front porch, and so that is his role right there, and he gets it done. He knocked it out really quickly this year, and I just love coming home to those lights. All right, we're gonna head into the kitchen and do some quick Christmas candy. My husband's birthday is really close to Christmas, so it's coming up this weekend. And one thing I've started as kind of a tradition is making peanut clusters for his birthday. It's his favorite Christmas candy. It's honestly probably our entire family's favorite Christmas candy. So I keep it super simple. So we just do one block of the almond bark and to one of these things of peanuts, however many ounces this is. But I buy those things at Walmart usually or Aldi, and we just go to town. It's a super easy 2-ingredient Christmas candy. Melt the almond bark, throw in the entire thing of peanuts, and then quickly drop it out with a small melon baller onto wax paper or parchment paper and just let it set. So I'm sure all of you are familiar with making peanut clusters, but I know some of you from other countries might be watching this and have no idea what I'm talking about. So trust me and try them sometime. They're delicious and always disappear way too quickly. My husband actually asked me this year to make him a small container that he could maybe like keep in his office or hide from the rest of the family because we all eat them so quickly. I feel like that treat disappears every year. And of course, I have my little taste testers in the kitchen. She was waiting very patiently for me to get done so that she could lick the spatula. I know someday I am going to so miss my little taste testers and handing off that spatula. All right, and as I mentioned, my husband has a birthday coming up very quickly, so I need to try to get his present wrapped before he gets home and get it under the tree. So I feel like this is a really cruddy job on my part, but we just are doing things as quickly as we can right now. We're kind of in a season of running every single night of the week, and as much as I feel like I try to protect our time and have as much time at home as possible, we just have a lot of good things going on in our life right now. The kids have sports and some extra activities at school. And you know how Christmas time is. There's just extra school programs to attend and there's just extras. There's just extras. That's how Christmas is. So we were actually in between picking up the boys from their scout thing this evening. So Reese and I are just tackling all the things before we go pick up the boys and before my husband gets home for the evening. So I'm trying to set aside some peanut clusters for him now that they are set, so that no one sees his secret stash. So we all enjoyed a quiet dinner. Obviously, I didn't film any of that in between, and I plopped my big pregnant butt on the couch. I almost didn't want to get back up and do this, but my tree, part of my tree, went out this morning, and I don't know about you, but I just can't. I can't stand it. As tired as I am, I'm like, I can't look at that at night. I gotta fix it. So we grabbed a couple more boxes of lights from the store. And I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any good lights that you feel like have lasted you a long time. I feel like I buy fairly inexpensive lights, but I find myself buying them every year. I feel like half of them go out, and I feel it's not that they're expensive or anything, but I feel really wasteful. So let me know in the comments if you have any lights that you'd recommend that maybe last a little bit longer because I would appreciate that. And the last project, this is actually the next day. I had been meaning to decorate these new shelves that I bought to go over our couch for a couple weeks now, probably. As you can see, my daughter decorated them for me with her toys. But I just thought I would again go with my leftover stash of Christmas items. I had a few things that I did not use in my regular decorating in that video that I did prior to this. So I grabbed a few extra trees, and I thought I would just give this little area something to look at besides toys up on my shelf. So I'm not really sure what I'll decorate these shelves with after Christmas, but I have been neglecting buying shelves for this area for a while. I just happened to find these at Hobby Lobby while we were Christmas shopping, and I really liked them. I feel like they're the perfect size, and I'll probably do some like family pictures, cover up that light switch with, a little picture frame or something cute. But I do like the height during this season of the Christmas trees. It kind of offers a little bit of texture there and balances it all out. So I'm glad that I had a few extra little things to decorate with, and I feel like it came together really well and makes our room look nice and cozy and a little bit more cohesive as we move a little bit closer to Christmas. I hope you enjoyed today's video and getting ready with me. I hope you'll stick around. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.